But the reality is that there's a lot of different forms of exit from the business. And it's not always death. It's actually not the most common form of exit of a business, right? There's disability, there's a divorce, there's simply somebody wanting to retire and not wanting to be part of the business anymore. There could be a number of reasons why somebody exits the business. And so if there's partners in place, different owners of a business, you should agree ahead of time how the business or that owner's shares are going to be bought or redistributed amongst the rest of the owners in the event of that exit. Planning that in advance allows for just so much more peace.
Yes, planning in advance is always better than scrambling in a crisis.
Right. So funding the buy sell really depends on the type of exit, right? If it's a death, the easiest way and the most affordable way to fund that is using life insurance.
Okay. And by funding, what we're talking about is the agreement says if one of us dies, the company buys our shares back. For example, life insurance could pay money to the company to enable it to buy those shares.
Correct. It depends on how
how it's structured. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be a cross purchase sell, or it could be an entity. Yeah. But let's say you and I own a business and the business is worth $1 million and we own 50-50 of it. If I exit the business, you're going to either have to decide, well, do I want his shares, or are we going to allow another investor, a third party to come in?
Yeah.
If I die, it's going to be my spouse. Do you want to work with my spouse?
Does she? Partners with my spouse. Yeah.
Right. So those are a lot of the things that have to be addressed up front, right? Is how is this going to be handled? And then the funding, of course, is where is the money going to come up to pay that $500,000 or whatever the business is worth at that time? How is the business going to be valued? Are we agreeing on it now, or do we agree on a formula? Because if there's a divorce or a death, the surviving spouse or the other spouse on the other side of the divorce may disagree on the valuation of the business.
Right. You don't get to decide. There's a judge.
Exactly.
A law judge who will decide.
Yeah. And so then permitting or allowing the funding of it could be either, we agree that we're going to take out a loan, or we're going to use this insurance policy to help pay for that, or whatever the case might be.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Absolute Trust Talk Live. If you enjoyed listening in, then don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you may listen by searching Absolute Trust Talk. While you're there, we would also love for you to leave us a review. And then why not share your favorite episodes with family, friends, or colleagues too? You can find all of our shows and corresponding show notes by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com. You'll also find a variety of other free resources, including our ebooks, videos, blogs, presentations, and more. If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com/scheduling. Don't forget to keep an eye out for our next live episode. If you join us for the broadcast, you can submit questions during the show. But if not, don't worry. You can always get in touch with us by sending a quick message to info@absolutetrustcounsel.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you soon.